Consider this your warning. I am Samoa Joe! And I am now here in NXT.
Samoa Joe will be in action here for the very first time. Welcome to NXT. Look who it is.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, weighing 224 pounds, Zack Ryder.
Mojo Rawley is back!
I miss Mojo!
And his tag team partner from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 270 pounds, Mojo Rawley!
You guys feeling hyped?
Guys, we saw in the exclusive footage WWE.com. Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. I mean, even Zack Ryder was somehow impressed by how hyped up Mojo Rawley is. And these guys having fun on social media.
It's infectious, and Mojo makes coffee look like a sleep aid.
These guys decided via social media they were going to be a tag team. That's ridiculous. Riddick Bowe follows me on Twitter. That doesn't mean we're going to make a run at the tag titles.
Maybe you should make more friends.
This is ridiculous. Mojo Rawley, Zack Ryder. This is exactly why I stay out of nightclubs. I don't go out very much because guys like this are invading the world. They're wearing Zubaz. They got their hair gelled up way too much. It's ridiculous.
I love Mojo.
Been quite some time since we've seen Mojo Rawley in action.
Give credit where it's due. Mojo looks like he got himself in better shape since last time I saw him. He looks really good right now. I think he spent some of this time off recovering in the gym.
Look at these moves from Mojo. He just doesn't stop.
Mike Rawlins and Elias Sampson going up against Mojo and Zack Ryder. Is Sampson in there right now?
Well, to your point, Corey, Mojo told me he really improved his conditioning while he was away. Timber time!
Graves, you just threw your pen down and looked the other way. I mean, how can you not enjoy this?
Mojo's too legit to quit right now.
Tag made, here comes the Long Island IC, Zack Ryder.
I don't know about you guys, I'm enjoying this tag team.
I don't think anyone's surprised that you're enjoying this section.
Tag made Mike Rawlins, now the legal man. It doesn't surprise me that Zack and Mojo decided to tag together via social media. I mean, Zack Ryder's the guy that he's used social media to his advantage his entire career.
Oh, he is the internet champion, to be fair.
What a drop kick by Ryder. Is he still the internet champion?
Hold on, here we go, guys.
Hold on.
Oh! Ah, here's my favorite. Here's my favorite part.
Broski boot. A little distraction there, and Rawlins takes advantage.
Smart move by Rawlins. Tell you, a victory for Rawlins and Sampson over Zack Ryder would be massive for their careers. Ryder's a former United States champion, current internet champion.
You're right. I mean, this is as we said, this is the first time we've seen Zack Ryder and Mojo team up. Elias and Mike Morales have been a team before. There might be a little bit more chemistry there.
Big uppercut by Samson.
What are you going to tell me next, Saxon? That Samson and Rallis became friends on MySpace, and that's why they're the tag team that they are?
Snap suplex, a cover, and a kick out.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked my account in a while.
See the entire row of Stay Hyped t-shirts in the second or third row there.
They must have gave those out for free.
Oh, look out! Ryder tags in Mojo Rawley.
Let the hype resume.
Big quarter splash.
Pretty impressive distance from Raleigh, about halfway across the ring.
Oh!
Jeez.
There goes Rawless. My goodness. Oh!
Raleigh using
Mojo.
his body as a battering ram.
Tag made.
Mojo is just so much fun to watch. I watch Zack Ryder here.
Whoa!
Rough Rider.
What teamwork!
Here are your winners, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder.
I said earlier, Mojo's energy is just infectious, and I think Zack Ryder's, well, he just got infected in a good way.
This unlikely duo. Well, maybe more likely than not. Completely hyped up. The entire NXT
I'm
universe
feeling
fired
hyped
up.
right now. I think it was a good choice.
I'll reserve my judgments till I see a little more.
Why can't you have fun for once, Graves?
I have fun
Yeah,
all the
lighten
time.
up
I'm
a little
fun
bit.
machine.
You should hang out with me more. And Mojo. And Zack Ryder.
Where is Mojo going? Oh, wait a minute. the Lambeau leap. Look at this.
That's awesome.
And of course, guys, yeah, Rob Gronkowski, a good friend of Mojo.
The Croc's all about getting hyped.
At NXT TakeOver Unstoppable, he made his arrival. Tonight, Samoa Joe makes his NXT in-ring debut.
We all have two sides to ourselves. Some people try to ignore the darker side. Some are able to suppress it. The question is, should we choose to embrace the demon inside?
Ever since I was a little kid, all I thought about and wished for was to be the best. And not just to be the best, but to headline WrestleMania.
The remarkable story.
He is the true underdog.
They connect with him because they look at him and they see them.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Of a man who beat the odds.
I mean, he's not a super big guy.
You don't have the right look.
You're a B-plus player.
And lived his dream.
The impossible dream has become reality. Daniel Bryan has done it.
Daniel Bryan, just say.
Dana Brooke is the rebirth of the NXT Women's Division. Retweet.
I'm Dana Brooke, and I am the Total Diva.
Take a look at Dana Brooke.
Stop talking, Rich. Just enjoy.
The Total Diva has arrived, so deal with it. And I'm not only beautiful, not only a fitness professional, but I am multi-talented. After my second match, I was trending worldwide on Twitter. This is what you call perfection. Hi. I'm greeted by all these haters. But that boo is getting me to where I need to be. That negativity is what I feed off of. Your words may hurt, but actions speak louder than words. And these actions will hurt.
Dana Brooks has been very impressive since arriving here in NXT. You got a mean streak to her, there's no denying that.
Dana again. Oh!
I'm the total diva. I am the total package. You may hate me, but I will be known for being the most inspiring, the most talented, the most driven female wrestler that the world has ever seen. So do not forget that the total diva has arrived.
All Dana Brooks set to return to NXT next week.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Melbourne, Australia, Emma.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago here on NXT that Emma's rivalry with Bayley continued. This time, Emma forcing Bayley to tap out. It's what happened after the match that was perhaps the most disturbing. Emma and the aforementioned Dana Brooke outnumbering Bayley until Charlotte came to the rescue, but ultimately the former NXT Women's Champion suffering the same fate as Bayley, as Emma and Dana proving to be a force to be reckoned with here in the NXT Women's division.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, coming to you straight from the clearance rack.
There she is!
Who on earth keeps letting her into the building?
Smart people. My favorite color.
I don't get it. I don't understand this.
Cora, once again, have fun for a change. Lighten up. What's fun about this? Get some blue pants of your own. I mean, there is a reason why we call this sports entertainment.
I'm sure she calls that dancing too. It doesn't mean it should be done in public.
I bet you she could tear it up in the club.
Well, apparently it's Blue Pants' birthday.
Were you guys invited to the party?
Way to do your research, Rich. Listen, the only thing I can figure out about Blue Pants is she always loses, and all these fans, they know how to relate to that. They know what it's like to lose, so she's a sympathetic character. I don't know. I have nothing else to say about Blue Pants. I'm done. Let's talk about Emma.
Blue Pants has won here before.
That's not smart.
I mean, it's not smart. It's effective.
I'm talking about, I don't think Blue Pants needed to incite Emma anymore. That's exactly what you just did.
Oh, wow, what a drop kick by Emma.
Cover, trying to put Blue Pants away, and a kick out.
You know, this new revamped attitude of Emma, not necessarily the most enjoyable thing to watch, but
I don't know about you. I thought that was great to watch just now.
Down for the cover. Again, a kick out.
What I was going to say is that, to her credit, she's using it to her advantage here.
You just don't get it, Saxton.
What don't I get?
How much fun this is to watch. Emma is dismantling Blue Pants, throwing her around the ring by her hair. This is a great time. I'm having a blast.
You have a disturbing sense of humor.
Pants trying to get back into the matchup. Emma is, as Corey said, tossed her around by her hair. Just taking advantage. Oh.
And again, you're just seeing the maturation of all the bitterness that I think Emma harbors. It's because her career hasn't gone the way she had hoped it would have.
It's not too late to change.
Oh, look out from behind! Blue Pants trying to put Emma away in a kick out. Blue Pants again. Oh!
Wow. What a clothesline.
Down for the cover. Again, Blue Pants kicking out. Emma going right back to the hair.
Well, you can trace this back to when Emma competed against Paige to crown the first ever NXT Women's Champion. I wonder how things would have changed had Emma been the one to win that title. Would she be acting the way she's acting now?
How frustrating it must be to see somebody who is your peer, you competed with, success. At Raw as the Divas champion at one point. Oof. Right, Byron, that bitterness is taking over. Emma with the elbow, cover. And again, a kick out by Blue Pants. Whoa! Maybe a little overconfident. Oh, what a kick by Blue Pants, and another.
Blue Pants serving up a little kick buffet right now.
Oh! That might be enough. Blue Pants for the victory, and a kick out by Emma.
What would this do to Emma if Blue Pants somehow pulled off the upset?
I imagine it would send her into a deep depression where she would question her life decisions that have led her to this point.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Unfortunately, we're not going to have to worry about that.
Look at this submission maneuver. Emma doesn't want to let go.
Here is your winner by submission, Emma.
And once again, Emma makes an emphatic statement that she has now entered a new chapter of her career.
Cheaters, they're scoundrels, they're liars, hands on the rope, swipes the foot, he falls in for the one. All they do is shit, they're dirty people.
I've just been informed that you'll be competing against Blake, Murphy, and Alexa next week in a 6-person mixed tag match. How do you feel about that?
Devin, Blake and Murphy are pathetic pigs.
Damn right.
Okay, and they not only cheats, but they have to use a chick to beat my boys? That's embarrassing. Okay, and then Alexa Bliss wants to call me trash. She wants to call my boys trash. She's the one walking around here with red hair now. It looks like her freaking head is on fire, okay? Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss, a girl on fire. It's like the game maker just drops her into unstoppable. Came to ruin your day, Mark and Jay. Well, guess what? If this was the Hunger Games, she wouldn't last one night, all right? Neither would the Sweet Boys, because they got the life expectancy of a snowman in the sun. We rep our district like a barbell, okay? If she grew up where we grew up, if they grew up where we grew up, send them to go live with Uncle Phil. How you doing?
The term, don't take this the wrong way, has a 0% success rate. But Blake and Murphy, don't take this the wrong way, but you're cowards, you're liars, you're cheaters, and quite frankly, you look ridiculous. And this place would be a whole lot better if you weren't around anymore. And we are gonna take care of that next week. How you doing?
Bye-bye.
Call him an Uber. Yeah, tell you what, I got plenty of time, all right? I got no time for this.
Coming up next, NXT's resident wrecking ball, Bull Dempsey goes one-on-one with the king of Cuteville, Tyler Breeze.
better. Done.
I don't understand the animosity. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time on you.
It is a jungle, and we will take you down.
Coming off of a successful defense of his NXT Championship in an open challenge on Monday Night Raw, Kevin Owens only has one thing in mind: Money in the Bank, his rematch with United States Champion John Cena.
Welcome back to NXT.
Is it my eyes when you look at me? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, currently residing in his seasonal residence in California, Chile, weighing 204 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
The selfie stick matches the cape. That's impressive. Such a majestic appearance for Prince Pretty.
My beauty shots on everything.
You know, he told me he got complimentary text messages from Heidi Klum, Taylor Swift, and LeBron James about his cape. No kidding. Although LeBron was a little envious.
Breeze coming off a victory recently over Adam Rose. And the King of Cuteville. Looking rather dapper tonight here in NXT.
I think gorgeous would be the term, Rich.
Prince Pretty's here. Super good looking.
Silent over there, Dre.
I'm enjoying it. I'm just drinking it all in, man.
Big smile on your face.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm enjoying the fashion show every time Tyler Breeze comes to the ring.
First time he smiled all week.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
Bull Dempsey making his return to action here at NXT. It's been a while since we've seen Bull.
Yeah, Bull's a proud card-carrying member of the Concrete Jungle. Here's complete opposites. Bull Dempsey and Tyler Breeze.
Hey, listen, Bull Dempsey's in high fashion right now. He's got that dad bod that everyone's all raving about.
Is that what it is?
That's right.
What is that all about, anyway?
Do some research. Or ask Bull about it. It's very in right now.
Oh, look out.
This aggression by Bull. There we go. Bull looking to come out of the gate strong here against Tyler Breeze. That's what he needs to do if he wants to make a name for himself.
Cover, a kick out by Prince Pretty at one.
Bull hasn't had an overwhelming amount of success in recent months here in NXT, but beating Prince Pretty would definitely start him in the right direction.
Might actually make him happy, which is a rare sight.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't know if I've ever seen Bull Dempsey happy.
You said it at the outset, completely opposite styles. Not only their in-ring style, but obviously the way they look as well. I mean, you've got somebody is, in his mind, as gorgeous as Tyler Breeze, and maybe a little more rough around the edges than Bull Dempsey.
Yeah, gorgeous to Bull Dempsey means you got a busted lip and a broken nose.
I know you're around the Performance Center a lot. What has Bull Dempsey been working on the last couple of months?
You know, I truthfully haven't seen Bull Dempsey. I'm not really sure what he's been up to. Maybe our schedule just have missed each other. This is a guy that's always trained in an unorthodox way in the streets, throwing cinder blocks, flipping tires, things like that.
Breeze rolling out of the ring and
probably a smart move.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all. I've seen your life flash before your eyes.
Got ourselves a high-speed chase on the outside of the ring.
Hey, Tyler's got a beat.
Looks like, is he winded?
Might have a cramp.
I was gonna say, is that a cramp?
Are they chanting cardio? There goes Bull again after Tyler Breeze. And, Breeze may have found the magic way to beat Bull. Bull can't keep up.
Brennan, you should know exactly what Bull Dempsey feels like right now.
Well, didn't you attempt to run track one time?
Me, no, never.
Rich needed oxygen attempting to cross the street.
The referee's count continues
Oh
here.
my God! Look, Breeze is lapping him.
I don't know if that was too fair to Bull.
Oh, beauty shot!
Here is your winner, Tyler Breeze.
I mean, we have treadmills at the Performance Center. Maybe Bull Dempsey ought to find himself one and spend some time on it.
Maybe Bull should try out some Pilates before the match. Help the blood flow a little better.
Bull Dempsey making his return here to NXT, not going as planned. Tyler Breeze maybe found a way to outsmart him, gonna have to chase him around the ring. And
we know two things. Tyler Breeze is still gorgeous, and he's got great cardiovascular conditioning.
Maybe Bull should start with like a brisk walk around the park or something.
Bull Dempsey here falling short against Tyler Breeze, but we want to shift gears right now and take it back to a couple of weeks ago, a takeover after a tremendous effort in her title matchup against the boss Sasha Banks. The NXT Universe gave Becky Lynch some high praise. Let's take a look.
What an emotional moment for Becky Lynch right now. What an incredible show of respect from the NXT Universe. Becky Lynch has officially arrived. Becky might not have won this matchup, but as you can tell right now, she's definitely won the hearts of the NXT Universe, and we all know, guys, that's not an easy feat to accomplish.
What an incredible moment 3 weeks ago at TakeOver Unstoppable. But coming up next, the last kicker herself, Becky Lynch, will be in action.
I was absolutely meant to entertain the world.
I love kickboxing.
Oh, people believe they're good. I know I'm great.
Find out with the free WWE Tough Enough app. The only way to get the complete experience of this summer's biggest reality competition. Meet the cast, watch exclusive clips, and place your vote live to keep your favorite around and send the rest packing. Download the free WWE Tough Enough app now.
We're back on NXT, and there she is.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
The steampunk-inspired diva here in NXT.
And her opponent already in the ring, Jessie.
Many people said Becky Lynch arrived at TakeOver Unstoppable.
You're looking at Becky Lynch, who now has her own style. a newly found confidence and an extremely bright future.
Let's talk about the bright future. Let's talk about Jess McKay, one of the newest divas here in NXT from Australia. Incredibly talented. She's got a lot of buzz about her.
Becky Lynch. We know about the path that she took to try to reach the top here in NXT. Was so close to it at TakeOver Unstoppable. She's a young lady who's traveled the world, left home at the age of 15 or so. Bridge out there by Lynch. Has competed around the globe and has taken her unique experiences to the ring here at NXT. And you talk about unique, Byron Saxton. This is a young lady that for a long time seemed to try to fit into what other people wanted her to be. It's only when she accepted and wow, what a kick there by Jessie.
Yeah, Becky was just happy to be here.
Cover. Jessie going for the victory and a kick out by Becky Lynch.
Becky was just happy to get attention, but then, you know, she told me, look, I realized I had this talent all along. I just had to finally embrace it.
Take another look at this kick. Oh! Flush on the chin of Becky Lynch. Corey, I know that you've never been the hugest fan of Becky Lynch, but
I mean, Becky Lynch earned my respect, absolutely. A TakeOver, she and Sasha Banks tore it down. Even in defeat, Becky Lynch made a huge statement. That said, I still don't think it's any excuse for her to come to the ring wearing pantaloons.
Regardless, Becky's finding out that the competition never stops in this division. You want to make it to the top, you got to continually come out with your A game every single week here on NXT.
Earlier tonight, we saw the aftermath of the matchup at TakeOver Unstoppable. Becky Lynch given a standing ovation by the WWE Universe, even started singing her song back to her in appreciation.
I mean, it's not like the lyrics are that hard to figure out, Rich. Whoa, it's something along those lines.
You're the kind of guy who would steal the candles from a birthday party. My goodness, just give her a just due, Corey.
I said she earned my respect. It doesn't mean I have to like her.
Right now, having her. Oh, come on.
There we go. That's how you earn my respect.
Look out, small package, and a kick out.
It's a good strategy by Jessie here. Just focusing on that arm, trying to wear Becky Lynch down.
And how ironic is that? Because we know Becky Lynch loves to use that arm bar to finish off her opponents.
I mean, that's the same strategy that Sasha Banks used that TakeOver. She spent a lot of time working that arm with Becky and eventually paid off.
Oh!
Wow.
Lynch for the victory. Oh, what a clothesline. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not going to end well for Jessie. Suplex right on the arm.
And look at the target. You're right, Rich. The left arm of Jessie, and Becky knows it.
Running leg drop. Lynch picking up the pace.
Life enthusiast leg drops. Oh.
Down for the cover. Becky Lynch unable to put Jessie away. You can see Jessie there still favoring the left arm. After getting suplexed. And hold on.
She's going for it again, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Look at this.
Oh, my.
Whoa!
Right into the armbar.
The disgusted armbar.
The what?
Disgusted. That's what she calls it.
Oh, she can also call it a win. Becky Lynch standing tall. That was impressive.
Becky Lynch off that impressive matchup at TakeOver Unstoppable with a big win here this week on NXT.
We want to take you back to General Manager William Regal, who is about to make a very special announcement.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a historic occasion here on NXT. The great Samoa Joe will make his in-ring debut, and I've allowed the NXT champion Kevin Owens to be sat at commentary. And also...
You wanted to see me, Mr. Regal?
Well, actually, yes. I think you may have a problem.
If this is about earlier tonight, I can explain. I know I got a little tired, and I was doing really well up until that part at the end where I lost, but I was up all night training, so I didn't get much sleep. I was really, really tired today. It will not happen again, I promise.
Listen, Flower. You need to get your act together. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The only unstoppable force in NXT, the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, coming up next in action.
Joining me now is Jason Jordan. And Jason, last week things didn't quite go the way you expected.
Greg,
so...
I know. I was in the match. My tag team partner, he didn't work out. But like I said, I've always got a game plan. And I'm pretty sure this next one's gonna work out. I have a new tag team partner.
A new partner?
No, Chad Cable, it is not you.
Gable, listen.
What do you want?
Okay. How do I say this? I'm not the type of guy to say I told you so, right? But I told you. So, when you're ready, when you realize it's time that I'm your man, I'll be here. And I'll be ready, willing, and Gable. Look at that. Look what I did.
Really?
Here, have it. Have it.
Where do you keep getting these?
You know, Corbin walked in to take over Unstoppable with one goal, and he achieved it. He said he was out to prove that he wasn't the other unstoppable force in NXT. He was the only unstoppable force. And after a hard-fought battle with Rhino, you had no choice. All hail the big bad wolf.
And after that victory, there's always been a silent confidence with Baron Corbin, but that confidence got a serious upgrade.
So the question is, what is next for the Lone Wolf of NXT?
Oh, Angelo Dawkins is across the ring from him. That's who he needs to focus on right now.
The NXT Universe already counting.
That, I don't care who you are. If you're in the ring with Baron Corbin, that's going to get into your head a little bit.
Angelo Dawkins, perhaps one of the few competitors here in NXT who can match Baron Corbin in the height department.
Corbin stands 6'8", almost 300 pounds.
Angelo Dawkins with an impressive background.
Dawkins trying to use his amateur wrestling background to try to take Corbin off his feet, but hasn't been quite successful so far.
Oh!
Here's Corbin parading Dawkins around the ring. Making sure everyone in the NXT arena sees exactly what he's doing.
Oh! You may not have seen the last of Baron Corbin and Rhino. Obviously, Rhino is going to be ready for Finn Balor when he returns. Right now, it is all about Baron Corbin, who's just picking apart Angelo Dawkins.
There's the increased confidence we talked about with Baron Corbin. I think Corbin right now feels like he's truly unstoppable.
Nice jab there from Dawkins.
Dawkins trying to go for the running bulldog, and he runs right into a clothesline.
Did you see the way Corbin just shrugged off Dawkins and then clotheslined him into next week? Here we go, end of days.
Here is your winner, Baron Corbin.
Well, Dawkins put up a fight like many have, but once again, end of days is the conclusion.
Take another look. Baron Corbin.
Watch Corbin just shrug off Dawkins, and what a clothesline. That could have been it right there. But instead, Dawkins meets the end of days. 3 seconds later, Corbin is still the only dominant force in NXT.
Yeah, I think the big question is, who's going to stop that dominant force? Who's going to stop Baron Corbin?
Impressive victory, the momentum continues for the lone wolf of NXT. Baron Corbin picks up the win.
We've been waiting, and it is finally time. The in-ring debut of Samoa Joe in NXT is next.
You climb a ladder, you grab the briefcase. Inside that briefcase, a contract guaranteeing you a world title opportunity any place, anytime over the next year. Are you kidding me? Get that contract. You got yourself a championship. The opportunity of a lifetime. That's how you become a champion.
WWE Money in the Bank this Sunday live right here on WWE Network.
Welcome back to NXT, getting set for our main event, and well, we do have a very special guest with us here, the NXT champion, Kevin Owens.
Thanks, Rich. I love when people call me special. My mom says I'm special all the time. Byron, how are you? Lighten up a little. You seem so... Come on.
Relax, Byron. What's the worst that could happen?
You're out here with a champ, man. Nothing's gonna happen to you. I know Samoa Joe looks a little scary, but I got you.
His opponent, making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
we have been waiting for this, the debut of Samoa Joe here at NXT.
Rich, are you excited for the debut of Samoa Joe?
How can you not be?
How can you not be? That's very good.
Hey, Corey, this is a guy who's traveled around the world.
Has he
is
now?
world renowned.
You're also sitting near another man who has traveled around the world, NXT champion Kevin Owens.
Astute observation by Corey Graves.
Byron's closer to the champ than I am. So.
Do you want to sit next to me, Rich? Let's move chairs.
I'm happy over here. I'm happy where I am.
I thought you were.
I would not be opposed to that.
Come on, Byron. Here we go. Let's see what he's got.
Scott Dawson with his work cut out for him here this week on NXT. Kevin, I got to ask you, huge debut for you against John Cena a couple weeks ago. And you did what you said you were going to do.
I did. Let's see if Scott Dawson can do what he said he was going to do, because he's told me he was going to take the fight to Samoa Joe, and he's no slouch. So let's see what happens here.
Kevin, with all due respect, as always, a lot of people kind of think you've taken a lot on your plate in a short amount of time. You've obviously got Samoa Joe coming after you. You got one big victory over John Cena, but this Sunday...
Big? Come on. Huge.
It was huge, you're right.
Huge.
But here's the thing, now you've got to do it again this Sunday at Money in the Bank.
And I will, because I just said I would. And I do what I say I'm going to do. I deliver, remember?
So again, there are some critics out there that believe you're being a little too overconfident.
I will prove all those critics wrong come Sunday, no problem.
Kevin, we obviously know the buzz that Samoa Joe created when he came to NXT, and there's a lot of people believe that he's one of the most dangerous men walking the planet, and when he appeared on NXT, he raised a lot of eyebrows.
Did he?
You don't think that Samoa Joe
No, I don't.
shocked the world a little bit when he showed up at TakeOver?
Not as much as I shocked the world. I shocked the world by beating John Cena in my very first match, and I will do it again at Money in the Bank. Now, pay attention to the match, Byron. Stop asking me about my match with John Cena.
Oh, Scott Dawson trying to give Joe a run for his money here. Stiff shot to the jaw with the forearm.
I told you he was no slouch.
Kevin, the last couple of weeks, you've been very vocal about you saying that John Cena is basically a fraud. I mean, this is a guy who lives by the mantra of hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up. And you say that it's not genuine.
You know, I could really picture you one of those T-shirts. Every time I say that stuff on Raw, I could see you, Rich, with the little John Cena T-shirt and the bright colors.
He has
hustle,
one.
Loyalty, respect.
I've seen it at the Performance Center.
I have no trouble believing that. Ooh, Dawson with a good shot here.
Ooh! You got to pay attention to
Tell
that,
me
Kevin.
what he
What are your
just did.
thoughts on that? What about that elbow?
Oh, that's
Samoa Joe.
awesome. Oh, wow. He hit a back elbow. Like I've never done that before. I have a mean back elbow, guys.
You do have a strong back elbow. I stand corrected. I apologize.
This is what I'm talking about. This is how dangerous Samoa Joe is. This is how effective he is. This is what you do at some point, Kevin, have to face.
I do, and I when the time comes, I will face it, and I will do just fine because like I said, ooh, all right. You know, look, I've taken so many people out since I started in NXT. I've taken John Cena out. I beat him in our first match. This is Samoa Joe. Yes, he's very impressive. I'll give him that. But I'm not scared. I'm not intimidated. I'm gonna beat him when the time comes. That's just the way it is.
Oh! Look at Samoa Joe.
This is why Samoa Joe has a reputation that precedes him. Watch this.
Oh, muscle buster. Cover. And Samoa Joe victorious.
Good little first match for Joe. I'll give him that. Not bad. Not as impressive as me. It's my first match, but not bad.
As Samoa Joe in his debut here at NXT, picking up the victory over Scott Dawson. Look at that, 300 pounds, full speed ahead.
Wow, look at that. Rich, the Samoa Joe cheerleader. Keep going. What do you do there?
Oh! Come on, Rich, the champ wants you to call a highlight.
Well, take a look at this highlight.
Here's the highlight for you.
Good night, Scott Dawson, muscle buster.
Oh my God, you need a Samoa Joe shirt too now, Rich? I'll go get you one from the merch table. I'm gonna go get it.
Nonetheless, an impressive debut for Samoa Joe here at NXT.
All right, I've seen enough. You're welcome, fellas.
Thanks for your time, Jeff. You better be careful, Rich. He might take your job. He was pretty good there when he called that. I thought he did a fantastic job.
Kevin Owens! Where do you think you're going? You see, unless my ears deceived me, the last time you were in here, you said if I would step in this ring with you, you'd drop me, just like that. But it's funny because when I stepped in this ring, you did what you're doing right now, and you ran away. Kevin, so why don't you do what you say you are? Why don't you be a good man? Get in this ring and give the world the fight they want to see.
First of all, Joe, I don't really run anywhere. Second of all, there are two reasons why I'm not going in that ring right now. The first is because I am a good man, and I feel like dropping you after your first match in NXT would be very unpleasant to you. So you should thank me. The second reason is that, see, you're a bit of a rookie here in NXT, but as a veteran, let me tell you that you can't just walk in here and get an NXT title match after one match. You have to earn those things, and you simply haven't done that.
What a hypocrite. I mean, a hypocrite. It's a valid statement by the champ. He makes the rules around here.
Yeah, as if Kevin Owens didn't do the same thing.
General Manager William Regal.
Kevin, I totally understand you. I mean, Samoa Joe, he definitely hasn't earned the right to a title shot. No. But he has earned the right to fight. And so next week, Kevin Owens, you will face Samoa Joe.
Wow. My goodness, the calendar for the NXT champion just got awfully full.
You gotta be kidding me. Samoa Joe next week, this Sunday at Money in the Bank, John Cena, Kevin Owens is gonna have a rough week ahead of him.
Kevin Owens is gonna do exactly what he always does. He's gonna deliver.
This Sunday live from Columbus, Ohio, Kevin Owens, John Cena, the rematch, live from Money in the Bank, and next week, Owens versus Samoa Joe, right here on NXT.